I have been on keto for 4 years, and what a journey it has been. I'm going to tell you all about it, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lydia. You are watching Ketosis Focus. I began this journey, this weight loss journey, this health journey of mine exactly 4 years ago today. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I mean, time has gone by so fast, yet so slow. It's been 4 years. And I want to share with you what this experience has been like for me. Those of you who are just starting out on your weight loss journey and don't know what to expect and what it's been like for other people, that's what this video is about. So I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. It has not been an upward journey, or I guess I should say a downward journey. I did not have a linear weight loss, right? And if you've been watching my channel for some time now, because I've been around on YouTube for probably 3 out of those 4 years, you'll know that it's been kind of more of like a zigzag type of journey. It hasn't just been linear, like one straight line down. I don't know if I'm using those words correctly or expressing what's in my head correctly, but I want to talk to you about what year 1 was like, what year 2 was like, and what the past 2 years have been like on this 4-year quest to get healthier and to lose weight. I started off this journey at my highest weight ever at 265 pounds. I am 5'2". I'm in my 40s, and I had literally tried everything in my entire life to lose weight. I'm talking Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, Nutrisystem, the Master Cleanse, the cabbage soup diet, like literally whatever it was out there, I did in a quest to lose my weight. And of course, it would come off a little bit, but then it would come back on. And this whole entire journey started because I saw my brother-in-law, one family get together, and he looked significantly slimmer. This is 4 years ago. He looked significantly slimmer, and I remember asking him specifically, "What have you been doing? You look great. You look like you have slimmed down. What's the secret? What are you doing?" And he's like, "I've heard of this thing called keto, and it's great. I feel great. I've lost a lot of weight. It's amazing." And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go look into it, because that's what I did. Was I was always trying to find what's gonna work for me. And when I found keto, it was very much like Atkins, which I had done in the past and been successful. Like, I had been the low carb queen back in my 20s, and as long as I ate low carb, of course, the weight stayed off. And then as I gradually introduced carbs back in whatever phases, you know, they have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, whatever. And as I started getting the carbs back in, I started slowly to gain weight. And then when I left California, came back to Texas, became a mother and a wife, and kind of got a little overwhelmed with all the life changes, I started gaining more weight and gaining more weight and gaining more weight until I hit my all-time high of 265 pounds. When I was 265 pounds, I was a size 24 comfortably, 22, 24 comfortably, and not comfortably at all. I was not comfortable in my own skin. I found it very difficult to move around, to get anywhere, to climb stairs, to even sleep. I would choke myself with my breathing, with the fat around my neck, and I would stop breathing a lot in my sleep. So definitely something needed to be done, and I felt, what I got to lose? I've literally tried every diet. Maybe this one will work for me. So I started keto. And then for 3 months, I lost 30 pounds. If you've seen previous videos, I've talked about this before, but I'll give you a little bit of a recap. In the first 3 months I did it, I lost 30 pounds, and I was like, oh my God, or was it the first month? Now I can't even remember. It feels like it's been so long ago. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Awesome. So then I started eating. I started eating again the way I used to eat. And those 30 pounds, I think I lost 30 pounds and then 25 of them came back or something like that. So like 25 of them, of the 30 came back. And I was like, well, that defeated the whole purpose. What the heck? So and I had given it a try and I was like, all right, I guess obviously it didn't work for me. Let's move on to the next thing. Then a buddy of mine started losing so much weight. And of course I inquired with him, what are you doing to lose weight? And it was the same thing that my brother-in-law did. And he was talking to me about keto. Shout out to my buddy, Brian. And him and his wife both, he and his wife both lost a lot of weight on keto. They looked fantastic. And I was like, please tell me what you did. And that's kind of how my journey started again. He goes, this time, stick with it. Use me as a friend, a coach to lean on. If you're having questions or if you need any help, I can be here. I could be a resource. And I was like, you know what? That's the one thing I didn't have the first time I did it. So let me just try it again. And literally 4 years from today is when I embarked on my keto journey once more. So I started that journey off at, well, I guess 260 at that point, because I still had that 5 pounds that I hadn't gained back from the 30. And I lost a total of 68.8 pounds in year one. I was trying to get to 100. I've always been trying to get to 100 pounds lost, right? But I was like, wow, 68 pounds, that means come year two, the rest of that 40 pounds will come off and I will hit that 100 pounds. Well, year two came, and in the entire year two of being keto, I lost an additional 18.4 pounds. So year one, almost 69 pounds, and year two, about 18 pounds. And then the stall, the maintaining happened, and then it's been 2 years of trying to figure out how to get the rest off, right? So as you know, I still have about 35 pounds that I would like to get off this body, maybe 30 pounds. I mean, at this point, shoot, you know, I'll take anything, because the past 2 years has been kind of in the same realm, right? So in year two, I ended year two of keto at 177.8. I weighed in just the other day and I was at 179.6. So I'm still 2 pounds up from that lowest that I was 2 years ago. But literally the 2 years have just been, I either gain 5 pounds or lose 5 pounds. I try something new and, you know, gain and lose or stay the same for the majority of the past 2 years. And you guys, it's hard. This is not an easy journey. This is not an easy journey, especially, of course, the closer you get to your goal, the harder it is. I understand that. And it's just been like, literally, I'm using myself as an experiment these past 4 years, but actively the past 2 years. If you look at any of my videos the past 2 years, you see I'm literally trying everything to see what works and help moving the scale and trying to get me to those goals. I'm trying to hit 100 pounds lost, and then I'm trying to hit a total of like 120 pounds from my original weight of 265. So I was trying to get down to like 140, even 150, but shoot, right now if I get to 165, I've hit 100 pounds lost. And like I said, I'm at 179.6. So I have done everything within the keto sphere world, and even in the low carb, carnivore, ketovore world. You know, I've counted net carbs and I've counted total carbs. I've checked ingredients, and I have had dirty keto before. I've tried fasting, all kinds of fasting. I've done intermittent fasting, 16-8, 18-6, 1 meal a day, 23-1. I've even done alternate day fasting with not much results. I have cut out dairy. I've cut out sweetener. I've cut out alcohol. I've tried carnivore. I did the BBB&E challenge. So I have tried protein sparing, modified fasting. I have made my protein bread. I've counted protein grams. I've counted fat grams. I've counted carbs. I have counted calories. I have done intuitive eating. I have weighed myself daily. I've weighed myself weekly. I've weighed myself monthly. And it's just like there's so many ways and there's so many opinions and there's so many people talking that it's almost like you try to soak up as much information as you can, but at the same time you kind of need to quiet the noise. Does that make sense? Because, you know, short of testing my glucose, because I haven't gotten one of those, but man, I was this close to buying one. I was going to get a continuous glucose monitor, but I'm like, I don't even know, just because everyone else is getting one. And I feel like maybe if I get that, then maybe I'll have a successful moment with it. And it just starts to be like, gosh, does ketosis matter? Does ketosis not matter? It is literally a guessing game to try to figure out what works for you. I'm guilty of it too. I watch these videos and I try a million different things because, well, hey, if it worked for that person, maybe it'll work for me. You know, she's seen success, he's seen success, they look great. Maybe if I do what they do, then I will see the same results or even a fraction of the results. And what I've realized in this past 4 years of this journey is everybody's body and chemistry and journey is 100% different. Literally, like you and I could weigh the same, have the same height, be the same age, and eat the exact same things. And you might get a 5-pound loss in 1 week and I gained 1. You know, it really comes down to how different everybody is. And, you know, me venturing off into carnivore and ketovore and the BBB&E challenge and increasing my fat and lowering my fat and trying to have a 50-50 and literally doing all of the things to try and see results. It's just like, wow, it just kind of dawned on me that it is all a guessing game, and you don't have to do keto, carnivore, low carb. You could literally do anything. Like they say, any diet will help you lose weight if you are consistent with it. Well, obviously I've been consistent with it for 4 years and it's gotten me to a certain point. Now, I'm not saying I'm quitting keto. I'm not saying I'm going to eat a standard American diet, because I know I feel the best. I feel the leanest. I feel the lightest eating this way. So I prefer keto. I prefer the variety that keto gives me versus the basicness of carnivore or BBB&E, right? As much as I love meat, as much as I love bacon and butter, beef, bacon, butter, and eggs, as much as I love all of those things, when that's the only thing you eat, it's kind of depressing and kind of sad, because you remember how much you enjoyed eating the other foods, even keto foods, like, and you feel like you don't have that anymore. And even though you know you're giving your body better food, nourishment, you know, all the nutrients it needs, it's just that whole, like, you know, that concept of somebody being a foodie, right? They're like, oh, I love going to restaurants. I love traveling to try the food in different areas. I'm a foodie, right? Well, that's always been something for me. Like, I've always loved to eat. Obviously, I wouldn't have gotten up to 265 pounds if I didn't. And it's just realizing that you can enjoy food. That is not a bad thing. It doesn't solely have to be to give your body nutrients, and that's it. But at the same time, don't eat only out of pleasure and desire, because that will result in an unhealthy body. So it's literally what I'm realizing for myself is finding that happy medium that will work for your lifestyle. So as much as I wanted to get on that carnivore bandwagon and I enjoy eating just, you know, protein meals at times, I know it wasn't going to be sustainable for me long term. And eating keto, though I don't know if I'm going to get the results that I want moving forward doing keto or not, I'm happier eating keto than I am on BBB&E or carnivore. That being said, you know, I don't know what the next steps are for me. There's something about hitting year 4 that makes me feel like, gosh, should I close the book on this chapter of weight loss and then start a fresh one since it's year 4, right? It's like New Year's Eve. It's like a new, resolution or something. Or do I continue to keep doing what I've always done and expect a different result for the past 2 years, whether I've did all the things, all the different experiments on myself to try to get results and nothing's panned out? Do I continue to stay on that hamster wheel, just running in place in the same spot, or do I try something else? And this is the whole thing about diet mentality, diet culture, losing weight. It's like you can do this until you're 100 years old, is chase after what you can do to lose weight. And one of the things that I thought about, it's like, because I watch a lot of people on YouTube and I've seen other people quit keto and go on into, a more balanced or carb cycling or things like that. And it's worked for them. Oh my God, Daniela Diaries, have you seen her? She looks fantastic. She got off of keto and did a completely different diet and workout regimen. And oh my God, she's the best she's ever looked. But that doesn't mean that that's going to happen for me, right? And with Ashley Salvatore, another person that I've been watching for years that I've been on this journey, she got off keto, she checked her microbiome and is now eating a completely different way and doing OMAD. And that works for her. She looks fantastic. Doesn't necessarily mean if I follow Daniela's path or Ashley's path that I'm going to see the same results for me. So it literally is a guessing game. It's a guessing game about what the next step is going to be for me. It's a guessing game of where do I go from here, what the next year, 2 years, 4 years looks like. All I know is I don't want to go back to 265 pounds. I've done that my whole life of yo-yo dieting. It's like once I find something that I feel like, oh, it gets me to feeling my best and healthier, I self-sabotage and I do whatever I can to gain it all back. And that's not something, I don't want to throw my hands up the air and say, forget it, all of this was for nothing, because I'm not going to scoff at the fact that I have lost 85 pounds and have kept it off these past 4 years. Like that of course I am 100% proud of. And maybe it's just like, okay, you're not on a weight loss journey anymore. Now you're just on a living journey. And this is you living with, low carb lifestyle. And it is what it is, getting healthier, going on walks, eating better, enjoying life. Because it feels like for 4 years, I've been trying to obtain something, like a number on a scale, that whole diet mentality, right? And you hear it so much from everybody. Quit looking at the scale, quit trying to hit a number, it's body composition. And for me, since I've been wanting to lose weight and I have not hit a certain amount that I've been wanting, yeah, it has been chasing a number on the scale. I know, like, I can't be done. Like, I know my body still has more healing and more to lose. So I know I'm not done. I just don't know why it stopped. Like, it has brick-walled me stop. Like, I don't know why. And I can exercise more and I can drink less and I could cut out this and cut out that and do this and do that and experiment over and over and over again. Do 30 days, do 90 days, do 1 week. Like, I could do it over and over again and it's still kind of the same. So there's a point where, I'm just tired and I'm frustrated of constantly trying to obtain something and not get it, right? So that part of the journey I'm exhausted with. So I think I'm ready to just kind of enjoy life and live in the moment and live my life day to day. So, gosh, guys, who else has spent their life trying to lose weight? Like, literally, I feel like every woman, every friend, every person I know has been on a weight loss journey since they've wanted to lose weight. And, it's always been how to gain, or lose or alter or recomposition your body. And it's just like, aren't you tired? I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm mentally exhausted, emotionally exhausted. I'm proud of how far I've come, but it's like, God, I hate that I'm still looking at those last 15 to try to get to 100 pounds lost, or to look at the last 25 to get to a certain goal number on the scale. I'm just tired, you know? So I think I'm gonna take a break from trying to lose weight and maybe just live in the moment. I don't know how long that break is, maybe a week, maybe 2. So I'm excited to now take the next step in just living my life daily, enjoying the moment, and not trying to obtain a number on the scale, not try to lose weight. I do wanna still check in to make sure I'm not gaining weight, but I think I just mentally need a break from a weight loss journey. You know, not that I'm going to stop doing videos, because this is part of my life. Living a low carb lifestyle or a keto lifestyle has now been a part of my life. And if I want to venture off and do something else, I can. I think it's just, you know, the stress of choosing this pathway to get you somewhere and not feeling like you've gone all the way there. And it's like, do I choose a different path? Do I stay on the path? Do I still try to get to that destination? Should I not? Like, that's the part that I need a little mental break from. So if you want to share any words of advice or wisdom, I'm all ears. I really do appreciate you going on this journey with me. Those of you who've been here since day one, thank you for going along on the ride with me. Those of you who just started, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Thank you for joining this ride for me. I'd love to hear about you and what you think and your thoughts. So please post it in the comments below. Please hit subscribe so you can kind of see where this journey continues to take me. So subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you can relate. I want to see a thumbs up in the comments and a thumbs up on the video. And that is it for today, y'all. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.